Hi,
Hi.
I'm Katie. I'm your occupational therapist.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And what can I call you?
Sam.
Sam. Okay, awesome. And Sam, do you know what occupational therapy is?
I do not.
Okay, so occupational therapists, we work with a variety of people in a variety of different settings. What we kind of do is we just kind of look at where you are now and maybe look at where you would like to be, and we kind of help you assist you there along the way, okay? Awesome. Well, it looks like today we're going to be kind of looking at your stress levels and seeing how you're going to be adjusting. I noticed that you just moved here, so can you describe a typical weekday before you entered into the OTD program?
Sure. Yeah. So this summer, I was just kind of hanging out. I traveled a lot, but for the most part, I had lots of free time on the weekends. I actually was working as a nanny here in Nashville, and so that took up the beginning of my day, but I finished around 1 each day. So it was taxing, but I had a lot more free time then than I do now.
That's awesome. Where'd you travel to?
I went to Canada.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
That's awesome.
I know. And Haiti and Michigan. Yeah.
You just kind of went all over.
I did.
Well, that's great. Did you enjoy it?
I did, yes.
Good.
I like to hop around, so.
That's good.
Yeah.
So looking back then and kind of comparing now, what does your day typically look like now? Does it let you do things that you want to do? And just kind of tell me about that.
Okay. Yeah, I spend most of my time studying now. Whereas this summer I didn't have any classes, so I wasn't kind of forced into that. But now I go to class, come home, study, do homework, make dinner, and go to bed. That's pretty much my routine. So I was definitely a lot more social in undergrad in the summer. So that has been reduced for me. But I'm slowly, part of it too is just being in a new city and not knowing anyone and having to make new friends and find people that like to do things I like to do. So
yeah. And are you having an easy time with that, with people that you find in your class?
Yeah. I would say for the most part, just because we're on kind of the same page, like with school, we're going through the same things.
Right.
So it's just moving away from like people that you've been with for 4 years and then starting a friendship with someone else and just having to kind of keep that going can be difficult because you're not at that same level of intimacy. So I think it'll just take time.
Yeah. So how has your schedule changed over the last 3 months?
I've just been kind of swamped in school. I kind of just study and read a lot. So I don't know, that social piece that I was telling you about has kind of declined. I really value my faith, and it can be difficult to feel like I'm doing the level of action that I want to be doing. So like just whether it's like reading or praying or when I'm kind of stressing, then like I always should be doing school stuff that taxes. And so yeah, my schedule is just fully focused on school, whereas before it was like pretty much all social.
Okay, so do you feel like you're being able to get the things that you need to do done?
Yeah, I think so. I think barely.
Yeah.
But I am someone who just kind of will do what I need to do, even if I don't really feel like I have the time. But for the most part, I feel like I'm learning how to balance it. But since we're still at the beginning, since we're still kind of at the beginning, it's a little hard to tell just how I'm doing. But I think time will tell.
Right. So it sounds like you value your faith a lot, just from what you were telling me earlier. What are other things that you value in life?
I really value my family and my friendships. I value my education for sure. I haven't really ever thought about that, but just when I think about my priorities, like I try to talk to my parents, on the phone a couple times a week. Just see what they're doing, what they're up to. I spend a lot of time in school, and then in my free time, I'll spend reading, and hanging out with friends. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Great. Well, are you currently able to live life in ways that fit with those values?
Yes, I think, kind of as I was explaining, just a little bit where I just kind of like barely even scratching the surface. So I would like to eventually have a better grasp on school and just learn more about time management so I can give a little bit more time to those relationships.
Okay. So what are some things in your life that you do well?
I think I'm really intentional with people that I meet. I love making friends, and I will sacrifice my time if I think that it'll be beneficial to spend that time with somebody else.
Right.
I think that I'm doing pretty well in school right now, which I'm excited about and happy about because we've gotten a couple grades back, and I feel like my grades are reflecting my knowledge. So
That's awesome. So then, what are some things that have been difficult for you? I know that you mentioned a few earlier about the social kind of balance of it. But what are some other things? And you can even reflect more on that.
Definitely moving to a big city has been really hard for me. I came from a small town. I grew up in a small town. I went to undergrad in a small town. So moving here to me, when it's a really big city, is crazy. And I was in a car accident, so I don't have a car right now. And just maneuvering in the city is difficult. So it's just, I don't know. I think that's probably my biggest challenge is like adapting to the environment here, the busy life.
Are you okay physically from the car wreck? I'm so sorry
Yes.
that happened.
Yes, I'm totally fine. Luckily, both parties were fine, but my car was not. So,
Yeah, so sorry. So then, what is the biggest challenge you're currently facing?
I think, right now it'd probably be my car
Yeah.
issue, just because, like, money, financially, paying for school, but then also having to figure out the car situation is just probably the biggest burden that I'm facing right now. So I think once I get past that and can get a car, hopefully it'll be better. I'll still have that challenge, though, of getting around in this city, because it's busy.
Right, it is. Okay, and I just have one last question for you. How successful do you think that you'll be in the next 6 months?
Hopefully very successful. I think school-wise, I don't have any fears or doubts. Hopefully in my social life, I'll also be able to be successful because I'll be just developing new skills, more time, being able to spend towards relationships, and kind of figuring out that balance. So,
okay, yeah. Well, Sam, it was so nice to meet with you today and meet you.
Yeah, you too.
And I'm just going to go put this back, and I hope to see you soon.
Awesome. All right. Have a
Nice
good day.
meeting you. You too.